What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got a really cool project in the shop. We're going to be starting on Ian's little hard body. We actually started on it a couple weeks ago. We just loosened up the torsion bars on the front and slammed it down. It dropped it about 3.5 inches. You can see it back there in the back, right there. In the back, we just I had some metal over here in the pile. We just got some like little 3-inch blocks and put it in there to see how it would look. It did lower it and it looks pretty cool, but it didn't lower it enough. So I ordered a 5-inch kit. That'll get us 2 more inches there in the back. It's on the ground right there. And then we've got his roll pan. Cool roll pan going on. We also ordered the front corner light deletes. We're gonna weld those on, shave the door handles. Gonna be a super cool project. So let's get the camera turned around and I'll show you guys what we're working with. All right, there she is, little red hard body. You can see in the front, she's already dropped down a little bit. Like I said, we turned all the torsion keys all the way out, and that dropped it. We measured it, dropped it right at about 4 inches. So not bad for that little thing. If you guys want to do that, super easy to do. Bouncy as heck though, man. This thing bounces like a basketball. But that was just for now, just so she'll look cool for now while we drive it around. You can see the back still up a little bit, so I think that extra 2 inches is going to put us right above the tire. Going to look real cool. Plus, the day that we threw that on, we were just kind of messing around anyways to see how it looked. So order the right kit in. Like I said, we've got the corner deletes going to be coming in a couple days. We got those from Rad Fabz. We got what else we got? Roll pan's in. It's the one with the right tag right there. Super excited about that. I'm not sure if we're going to French this whole bed in right now, or not right now, but on this job. So I'm thinking about doing that, deleting the tail lights. Not sure yet what we're going to do back here all the way, but yeah, we're going to shave the door handles, possibly suicide, maybe just one, maybe the driver door, maybe neither one of them. We'll see how that goes. Well, we can't get in this side. This door handle's messed up. Oh dang, I got a phone call. My wife's calling in right now. She'll just have to wait a second. But it's a super solid truck, man. I mean, look at this thing. Solid as heck. Only little rust in the... Where did I say the rust? I thought there was a tiny little rust spot somewhere. She's pretty dang solid. Pretty dang solid. Does need some body work. It looks like maybe a little bit of hail damage on the hood right there. But, man, we're going to be cutting and welding and grinding on this whole damn truck. So... We'll pull some skim coat or something on that right there, take care of that. Oh yeah, the inside. So the inside's in pretty good condition, in my opinion, to be a 93. Headliner's still looking really good. Seats are still pretty good. This one does got a little tear right there, but overall, man, she's a solid dang truck. We've got a cool little Panasonic radio in there. You know, it has the dolphins and the race cars and stuff like that on it. Yeah, there we go. Pretty cool little radio with the 90s vibe. We ordered some door speakers because the door speakers on this one suck. They were blown. We got those in. We had to get some new vents up here because those were all busted and cracked out. We're going to throw a little system in this thing too. I don't know what we're going to do. There's plenty of room for something cool back there. Again, cool little truck, man. I love this thing. I'm really excited about this. Might be too bright to see, but we did throw on some cool headlights. Comes with this remote. You can change them up. They do different styles. And, oh yeah, you can kind of see. Maybe it's bright out, but it's got the red halo right now. We can change it to whatever color we want. It'll do chasing and some other stuff. Super freaking bright too, man. Even on dim, mega bright. On bright, you're blinding people. So... let's turn these back off, get this shut down. We're going to pull this thing on into the shop today, get her lifted up. We're going to do those blocks in the back, see if we can't drop that down a little bit more, make it a little bit more better, and do this roll pan, and we'll go from there. All right, we got her in here on the lift. Let's see, I'm going to try to show you guys about where the front was when we started. It was probably about somewhere in there. the gap between the wheel and the tire, something like that. And then when we turn those keys out, dropped her down, got her pretty low. So let's go ahead and get her up, and we're gonna start taking off the crap on the back so that we can get the new crap on the back. Oh crap. Why don't you guys tell me I left the dang lights on? Now we gotta lower this son of a gun back down. Left the key on. I left it in neutral so we could roll it forward or backward if we needed to get on the lift. And shit. Got to pull my pin. So we'll bring her back down, get up there and turn that ignition off, and then we'll raise it back up and start messing with that rear end. Oh yeah, I gotta put it back in park. Park. Off. Alright. Now, no dead battery. Are we good? Good. Now back up. Alright, we're back up. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I did the other day for test fitting. I had these U-bolts on the shelf from another project. As you can see, man, they're barely even catching any threads. We were just doing this again, like for testing purposes, to see if we needed 3, 4, 5, so on. This was about a 3-inch block right here. Just some square tube I had laying around. As you can see, as we tighten it down, it's kind of like buckling it out. So we're just gonna take all that crap back out. We were just checking the height. We're gonna take that stuff back out. I got a new kit over here. It should be a 5-inch block, and it's solid, and that'll get us up a little bit more. Let's go over here and open this thing up. Man, they really take that son of a gun in there. Here we go. Just cut into the box like that. There we go. Man, those things are huge. Yeah, that should definitely do the trick there. A lot larger than the last ones we had over there. I can probably put this knife up now before I cut myself. These are our blocks. Yeah, man, that's solid as heck right there. And it's slanted for the pinion angle. Man, that's gonna be perfect. Hell yeah. Cool. All right, we got those out. It was simple enough. We've got our transmission jack under the rear end here just to keep it from slamming down. I threw some straps on the end here just to keep it from going like this. And so we're gonna lower this down a little bit now. I took those U-bolts off, pretty simple process. We're gonna slip out this block, and I've got the new stuff right here. We'll slide in the new block and the new U-bolts and set her back down. All right, we got that slapped on. You see there, the new block is in there. That's a lot more solid than what we had. That's a solid block right there, so it's not gonna buckle or anything. A lot longer U-bolts. You can see how much we've got hanging off. We've got lots of thread. We might cut those off just a little bit so they don't hang down too low. But check her out, man. That was simple. It's taking me about 15 minutes. If you guys got the tools, man, you can lower yours no problem in about 15 minutes. So we're gonna take the jack stand back down, take that little jack stand out up there, lower her down, see how she looks. All right, before we drop her all the way down and still got her on the lift, I'm gonna go ahead and address this bumper. Man, that thing is ugly as hell. You see it there? We're about to eliminate that and put on the roll pan. So just wanted to give you guys one last shot before we took it off. Let you see how ugly it is. All right, let's get the roll pan in. All right, we have got a mess here, man. We've got all kinds of tools out. So we got the bumper off, and then there was this little thing. I started cutting on it before I realized that I could have just unbolted it. There's a couple bolts here, one here, a couple over there, and that whole damn thing would have came off. That would have been so much easier. Anyway, we had to get out the plasma cutter anyways and cut out this little chunk up here just because that recessed license plate box was kind of hitting this piece. And while doing that, burnt up all of our damn wires. So no problemo. we'll take care of that. We'll get that all fixed up. But on our next part of our process, you can bolt that thing in, but we're gonna weld it in. So I went ahead and just ground down the edge a little bit right there on both sides. We're about to get it held up into place, and I'm gonna throw a couple tacks in and see how it looks. And if it looks good, then we're gonna pull out those tail lights. That way we don't melt up anything, and go ahead and get the rest of that welded in. So let's get it. All right, y'all, we got that roll pan on there, looking pretty decent. I welded it in and grinded it down. It isn't 100% perfect. I didn't put no body filler on it or anything. We're gonna be doing a lot of body work to this thing, so I figured when the day comes that we do it all, we'll do stuff like this too. So I just got it pretty good where we can drive it for now. If you look real close, man, you can see, yeah, it's a little ugly, but it's okay. If you look at it from far away, or it's going like 60 miles an hour down the road, like check this out. So you couldn't even see the F-ups on that. Try it again, look. See, you couldn't even tell. So from far away, it looks pretty good. Just don't get up close and check it out. But no, just kidding. Like I said, when we do all the body filler on the rest of it, we'll fill in. All we had to do was just this little edge and that edge down there. We hit a couple welds here on this piece right here just to hold that down. Hit it with some red paint. I've got some red that's kind of close to what we got there, just so it don't rust up on us until, you know, while we're still working on this project. She's looking pretty cool. I'm about to hit it with the last coat of paint. Peel this paper off, let it dry. We'll put the tailgate back on, check her out. All right, we got her outside. She's looking pretty low, looking good. Man, that roll pan looks awesome on there. Clean that up a lot. That red blended in pretty good too. See there? We'll throw the tag down there on it whenever that dries. It's still a little wet. Heck yeah, man. That looks really cool. We got our front corner light deletes coming in a couple days, and this thing don't even work at all, so we'll probably mess with this tomorrow and go ahead and start taking that apart and get our delete panels for that. Man, that damn leaf spring is sitting close to the ground. Look at that. We're actually probably going to take this helper spring out right there for now to get us down a little bit lower. I think we could go down another inch, man. We'll look a lot better right there. So that's it for the day. I'm done with this little project for today. We'll clean up the shop. We'll catch you guys back here tomorrow. All right, we're back here the next day. We had to do a couple little things. I'm not sure if I showed you guys in the video, but I noticed this helper spring here was like 2 fingers off of the ground. So I could just imagine just riding along, and then catch something in the road and jump the damn ass end up real high. So, and also we needed to come down another couple inches. So if you look over there, we took the helper spring out over there. Pretty simple process. It's gonna drop us about another, maybe a ½ inch it looks like over there. But all we did, and I know I need to cut these off. I haven't cut them yet because we're still taking them on and off, and I don't want to mess nothing up. So, thanks for being loud. All right, so all you got to do is we just take these back off, take your U-bolts off. We've got the jack stand holding it up so she's not going anywhere. We'll pull this block out, and you can see on the bottom right there, there's a nut right there. Yeah, see how much longer it is now? It's about a ½ inch longer because we took out that helper spring. So anyways, take off your U-bolts, take off this bottom plate right here, pull this block out, and then put you some vice grips or something on the top piece because it's round. It doesn't have like a bolt head on it. So I'll put some vice grips on there, clamp the shit out of it, and then we just take this off. I think it was a 14 millimeter. This spring comes right off, and then put your nut back on, zip it back up, and you'll be good to go. See, now you can see on this side nothing's hanging down like over there. So that's what we got going on this morning. And it might have been, I know we needed to come down a couple more inches, but I forgot we were sitting on our bump stops. You can see right there where it's been rubbing the heck out of them. Also, you can see on the axle, look right there where the bump stop's been rubbing it. So we probably could have come down a couple more inches if it weren't for that right there. So we'll find out when we set it back down. I'm taking out that helper spring anyways, just because it's dangerous as heck. So let's get this other side out over here, and we'll see what it looks like. All right, we took our U-bolts nuts off. We're just gonna slide this thing down and get it out of the way. Put it to the side. We really only just need to take one of these out of our way. Come on. Ow. Okay. Got it. Just sliced my finger a little bit right there. It's all good. I like it. Okay, so we're gonna crank up this thing. Get a little gap right here. Well, we can take that block out. Boom, block's out. Now you can see what I'm talking about. This little round nut up on top, it's an alignment nut that goes in the bottom of this to make sure our rear end stays centered. Dang, man. Doesn't look that bad, but it hurts. All right, so we're gonna put some vice grips on this top one, 14 on that bottom, zip it off. This thing's just gonna slip right off. We're gonna put that nut back on and zip all this back together so that it looks like that. We'll lower it down and check the height. Everything looks good. We're gonna come back and we're gonna cut these off with the grinder. And then, man, should be looking good. All right, got that helper spring out on both sides. Went ahead and cut off those studs so they don't stick down all the way to the damn ground anymore. And that's about it. We're gonna load this son of a gun down and see how much of a difference it made. All right, we got her dropped down pretty low. We need to get some different rims for this thing. Those tires are a bit thick, but she's down low, man. We got the 5-inch block in the back. See there? And the torsion's all the way out in the front. Roll pans on there looking good. We just got in, right there's a sticker from Rad Fabz, but we just got our Rad Fabz corner light deletes in. They're gonna go there. And then we've got our relocator bracket and plate for this right here to cover that up. Let's see, what else? Today we're gonna be doing the corner light deletes right there. Not today, probably a couple days, but we're gonna do those, dang, this camera's got me backwards. The corner light deletes, we're gonna do the handle relocator and delete there. Probably gonna order up that door handle and get that fixed. We got a few little things to do. We might even work on, let me turn the camera around and show you. I think we need to do something about this. It keeps scraping on stuff. I see where guys take that out, relocate it up top, and kind of chop this off a little bit. So we're probably gonna do that too. It keeps dragging on stuff. But yes, in the last video, we got her down pretty low. I don't remember how many inches it dropped in the front, but it came down pretty dang far. And then we got the 5-inch blocks in the back, roll pan. It's coming along pretty good. She's running and driving good. Interior's pretty good. So yeah, let's just start taking off these corner lights right here. And let me show you these came in from Rad Fabz. It's the only place I could find that has those. Is this it right here? Yeah, I think this is this side. All right, so, you know, that's there, and then boom, that's gonna cover it. We're gonna put some duct tape right there, smear some ramen in that right there. Ramen sands down real smooth. All right, just kidding. We're gonna take that out. We're gonna weld that in place right there, sand it down, and make it look as good as we can make it look. I'm not a professional at body work. I don't like body work at all, but we're gonna make it look decent. We got those cool headlights in, man. Those things were pretty easy to install. They got a little halo right there. It changes colors. So I'm gonna quit talking, get to work. Let's pull out these lights and start figuring out what the heck we gotta do. I'm not gonna pull this grill out yet because I'm gonna use that line to make sure we're not kind of weird. So once we get it tacked in, then I'll probably pull this grill out and get it all cleaned up and stuff. So let's get to it. All right, we got both those corner lights out. I went ahead and pulled the grill out. Man, that thing's easy to come out. If you haven't done yours, put a little flathead in these little plastic clips. There's one there, and a couple more down. Just turn it, pop it out. It kind of like clips in the bottom like that, so you gotta lean it forward, pull it out. Pretty easy. All right, we got our first little delete panel here. I did have to trim this much off the end of it. It does say in the thing that you'll have to trim it a little bit, but if you're doing this kind of work, you're gonna have to expect to do some stuff like that. But she's fitting in there really good now. I took a little off the top because if you can see, this body line was not matching up with that one. It was about one blade off, so took about one grinder blade off that And now when you set it in there, that line matches up so much better. Look at that. Dang, man. It's almost like there was never even corner lights on there. Okay, so got that cut up. I'm going to grind the paint off right there, get the welder over here and get it set up, and we're going to tack that thing in place, see how she's looking, and then we'll move on to the other side and pop the grill back in, make sure everything's going to look good with the margins and stuff on that, and we'll go from there. Looking better. Looking better. Let's see. All right, we've got it ground down around the edges, and we've had to trim up a little bit of stuff here and there to get it all to fit good. But we've got her fitting in there pretty good now. That line's looking good. Let's see. I'm about to get the welder over here and start tacking it in, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, we got that son of a gun tacked in place, looking pretty decent. It's lined up pretty good. You see that body line right there? Looks excellent. We're going to let that cool down a little bit. I don't want that to warp. I'm about to grab me a wet rag and toss it on that. We'll let that cool down for a minute. Yeah, we're going to probably jump over here, take out that light, go ahead and get that one tacked in. And we'll do a little bit more tack welding on that, and then we'll grind it all down, throw some body filler on there. Alright guys, don't make fun of me. I am not a body man, but I've got my first little piece of patch on there. I use this stuff right here. I've seen someone use it a long time ago, this sealskin. I've used it on several different jobs. It does really good, man. Sands down really easy, covers really good. I just put a light little coat on it for now just to get it filled in, and then we'll sand that down, and then we'll pull a bigger piece on there and go from there. But like I said, don't make fun of me. I am not a body man, and I know that's not going to look 100%. But as long as it looks about 80%, I'm happy with 80%. You know, when we're doing like 60 down the road and somebody sees it and it's like, like that, we can be like, dang, that looked good. So as long as it looks good like that, I'm happy with it. Kathy just got here with some lunch, so we're about to go eat some lunch, and then we'll get back out here and start that side. I've done kind of a rough sand all the way down. It had the clear coat was, I don't even know if it was clear coat. I think it was more like some mold or some crap growing on it. Anyway, we had pressure washed the heck out of it. I did like a little sand while I was out there washing it to knock down some crap. Brought it back in here, and I am not good at body work. I've tried to do it a couple times, but this isn't $1 million project, so we're just trying to make it look better than it was. So I'm doing some body work to it here. This whole top rail right here looked like crap. It was kind of like wavy like that, and a couple little dents, so I pulled some body filler all the way smooth across that. We had a little dent here and there. Overall, not many dents. That right there was just like somebody keyed the crap out of it here and there. Did have a little dent there, but overall pretty good. Working on the front there a little bit more. Like I said, I'm not good at body work, so I'm hoping this turns out pretty decent. Looks like maybe a couple little hell type dents on the hood there. So put a little bit of body filler on that. Roof not so bad. Got this going in right here. That door handle's broke. We ordered new door handles for both sides. So yeah, we're not worried about that right now. Same thing over here. We pulled mud all the way across the top of that to try to smooth that out and make that look better. But it is looking better. It's much better than it was. It was like crap before, man. So we got a dent there, there. The tailgate looks like crap. We got to do a lot of stuff to it, but we'll get to it. Just giving you a little update of what we got going on. So that's what I've been doing all day long. Got some cool trucks out in the parking lot. These are mine. That one's mine. That one's mine. That one's a buddy's. His project is next. We're going to bag it. It's going to be like these soon. It's going to look really cool. So if you're interested in watching that, check back in with me later. We'll have that one. Let's see here. Yeah, so that's it, man. I'm not going to bore you guys with a lot of sanding. That's what I'm going to be doing all day long. Just sanding, pulling body filler, sanding. I'm probably making this take way longer than it should. I don't know what I'm doing. I just know how to pull mud, sand it, make it look smooth. I might be putting too much mud. I don't know, but we're doing the best we can do. This is what I'm using right here. A buddy of mine, Sam, recommended this stuff right here. I was using that sealskin stuff. This right here, I was using this right here, and that stuff works really good. I seen Goon Squad use this once, and I've been using it ever since. It pulls and sands smooth as eggs, but so does this. This stuff mixes up the same, pulls really good, so that's what we're using. All right, I'm gonna set the camera down, do a little bit more sanding, and I'll fill you guys back in later. All right, just a little update, man. We've come a long way on this little thing. We have been sanding away like crazy. I'm such an idiot, man. I was watching Virginia's for Lowriders earlier, and I don't know why I didn't think, man, just to get a whole damn new tailgate. I sanded on that thing for days. Still got stuff to do to it, but found one on carparts.com for 125 bucks. For $125, I'm throwing that son of a gun out, and we just gonna put on a fresh one. So that saves me a lot of work there. Also, carparts.com, 140 bucks, got a brand new hood. F all that hail damage right there. I'm not gonna sand any more of that, waste no more time on that. We're gonna slap on a new hood, new tailgate. We just need to finish up that there, little piece there. And man, that's gonna cut out a lot of work for us. It's gonna make the job so much better, so much better. You can see here on the, we got all the window trim out all the way around. We got the mirrors off. We took out the back window so that way we can paint all up in here, make it look good. Let's see what we got on the inside. Oh yeah, we took out the little door lock thing. We'll get that door handle off whenever we don't need it anymore. Door panel is off, so that way we can, you know, paint all that stuff, make it look good. We're gonna do a color change, so we want everything that you see it's red, it's gonna have to go the new color. Yeah, she's coming along pretty good. But I think that's gonna wrap it up for this video. We've done quite a bit of stuff in this one. I'm not sure what we're going to do in the next one. Probably, hopefully swap out that hood, swap out that tailgate, and just keep on prepping her for some primer. So thanks for watching the video, guys. If you liked it, hit that thumbs up. If you didn't, hit that thumbs down, and we'll catch you on the next one.